say we actually are playing on the same exact type of controller, so.
Oh, that should be interesting for you.
Yeah.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to,
Yeah.
yes, you've seen the title correctly, another Christmas Bowl video. It's not over yet. Man, we're in the middle of April and we still got this Christmas Bowl yet to do. But hey, we're making time work for it. Spring break just ended for most people around here, getting around the corners, and
I think it's
about a month left in the
exactly
semester for most ONU students here. So
basically,
it's going to be exciting for that summer break to come out, where we will have a new bowl, and I will announce further details tonight about that. But that's not what we're here for tonight. Tonight we are here for another Christmas Bowl classic that we're going to see. We're going to have Kaden and Zeph kick off with the semifinal matchup. It is going to be absolutely insane. These two have had a long history in the Christmas Bowl, and they opened up against each other too. Back in Christmas Bowl 2024, it was Kaden and Zeph that opened up with each other, and Kaden went on top for that one. So, but then we saw Zeph make the magical run and get revenge on Kaden too, knocking him out, and then went on to just finish just short of a Christmas Bowl title, where he lost to Omar in games. I think 6 games? I think that sounds about right. But now Zeph is looking back for another sweep of a bowl and looking to make the grand final of the Christmas Bowl once again, where he doesn't have Omar to worry about, but he's got a stronger foe, in my opinion. He's got Chase, and Chase has been red hot this entire tournament. Also another undefeated player. So will we see Zeph get slipped up by Kaden tonight? Or will we see an undefeated versus undefeated grand final? That is for sure going to be a thriller. But first, let's take a look at the stats here. Let's take a look at our head-to-head. It's actually semifinal A. I forgot to change that letter from B to A. That's unfortunate. I didn't update this. Ah, shit. Hold up. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Hold on. Ignore what you see on your screen, except if it's the bracket, because then that's actually correct. I forgot to download a template to my OBS, and I displayed the wrong one. I despised what I do. I accidentally did the wrong thing, so, well, I fixed...
You put the wrong thing?
I put the wrong thing. I don't even know how that happened. But while I'm fixing this issue, it should only take me like 2 minutes. Yeah, I can just talk about the history behind what we got in the bowl so far. I'm going to leave it on the bracket stage part so you can see what's happened over on the playoff stage while I fix this issue. But honestly, it's been such a long time, so I think we can give everybody a fair recap of what has all happened. And pretty much it has been Zeph dominating Group A and Chase dominating Group B, and we had Ben, Grant, Jack, me, and Xavier all make good attempts to try to get up to where we are. Ben fell short in the semis, and then everybody else that was mentioned fell into the Elite 8, which, hey, I mean, making top 8 of the 12 teams, or 12 players that we had here, absolutely amazing. So hats off to you guys if you made it. Fortunately, there's no prize for 2nd through 12th, but for first, whoever wins this grand final is going to get the shot at $100. And after tonight, well, we're not sure if we're going to do the actual grand final. We might say that for another time, but I will reveal more details about Christmas Bowl, or not, sorry, Christmas Bowl, Summer Bowl 2026. I mean, that's the name of the bowl. I don't think I've released the logos or anything at all, so I'm happy to get a little screenshot or sneak peek of what you all are going to see, and it's going to be exciting. Okay, so now that this is downloading, all right, we're almost done. We're almost there, everybody. Sorry.
It's not like Zeph's been not playing Rocket League.
I'll put this on the group stages here, since it's been a while. You've probably seen this on all the other videos where we make a Christmas Bowl video once a freaking month. where we recap all the group stage and such. But honestly, this has really been exciting to be a part of. And yeah, I didn't make it the furthest that I thought, but honestly, see where the top 3 technically right now are all standing right now. It really is anybody's game. I mean, Kaden has beaten Zeph in the past. He's shown it that he can do it. So honestly, it's just a matter of can he do it again. And in my opinion, he probably could. He probably could. But there we go. We have the proper highlight thing up here. And I didn't even update the overalls, but that's okay, because on the next slide, it's actually there. Zeph is 22-2 overall. Kaden is 14-9. Here's the stats. I mean, Zeph's got Kaden in every single stat and then some. So, obviously, I think we know who the last remaining people picked, and I think Zeph is favored with a 56.71% chance to win this, is what my last calculation was. I mean, Kaden having that game played. I mean, it is between Kaden and I for the prediction of the $20 prize pool. If Zeph wins, it is going to depend on. It's going to be exciting.
If I somehow win it, I don't know who wins it.
It'd be me because I had the points.
It'd be Zach.
And there you go. Hey, look, the lobby screen's actually loaded. That's actually funny. Okay. Now that we got everything out of the way, I think it's time we get settled onto the pitch. It is going to be super exciting. Oh, man. We got the music in here. It is time. It's Zeph. It's Kaden. Who's going to the grand final to have a showdown with Chase?
Are you not ready? Oh. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and change that real quick.
Tell him to get out of the match if that's going to happen.
Are you good? Isn't it going to start the game?
Yeah, it will.
Zeph, it's going to start the game. Okay, you're good? Okay. If it's like terrible, I can.
And alrighty, here we go. It's game time. Zeph representing the green, Kaden representing the red. And it's exciting to see that this actually, the custom UI stuff is still working. We might have a chance to bring it back for Summer Bowl 2026, and Zeph is going to waste no time. Gets the hit past Kaden and quickly finds the net. The player anthem that has been haunting for many players, as Kaden would say. Now he's up against it. And Kaden, there's your challenge. Can you stop him? Will you stop him? He's off to a good run here. He's brought it back up, 1-1. 4:35 to go. Do any of them want to join me in casting or no? Do they want to join me in casting or no? And Kaden immediately finds the goal here off of the kickoff. I looked away for one moment, and I don't even get to see the replay. Whoa! What happened there with Zeph? Must be some sort of controller issue. We did hear that he just switched to a PS5 controller from an Xbox controller because we've had some issues with that in the past. But he still managed to make it work, even through with his controller issues. He still managed to win. What is it, 17 games in a row now? He's made it work. He's swept through all of 2025. If you don't count the Grand Final of Christmas Bowl 2024, he went through the entire 2025 year without losing a series. Swept through Easter Bowl, swept through Patriot Bowl, and right now he's got a perfect run in the Christmas Bowl. And Kaden, being 2-2, will get a winning tournament record if he pulls off the upset, as the other 3 seed fell to the hands of, who was it? Ben, it would have been, because Ben beat Grant M. Grant M was the other 3 seed here. And both these guys being from Group A. So obviously we're going to have a Group A versus Group B grand final.
Yeah, since it's we did the semifinals and grand finals get
Now here's Zeph taking it off the wall. Not a lot he can do with that there. As now he kind of handed the ball away, but Kaden failed to pick up that boost and steal it from Zeph. It's going to give Zeph a lot of time to come back. Here comes Kaden with a shot, and Zeph just barely cannot read it. 3-1.
That was so weird on my screen because like you missed and then you hit it.
Honestly, this Christmas Bowl has become more of a curse than a blessing at this point, because now we are in the middle of April. Yes, the snow has thawed. It is like 55 degrees out right now here. And we are still not done with a Christmas-themed tournament in the middle of April. It has been nearly 6 months in the making. Now here comes Kaden with a shot, and he's going to get it.
Did you? I don't think I bumped you. I don't think I touched you. I did.
What a bump there by Kaden to get it around him. And I will say that is a spectacular car design by Kaden right now. I absolutely adore that. The red and the black, it just calls to me. And he's got another kickoff here that's open. He's going to take his time with it. Zeph, nowhere to be found. A rare sight to see. Zeph being down by 4 goals. But remember, those 4-goal leads are not safe. Far from it. As the curse of Grant's 5-1 has now fallen upon the defending bowl champion. Here comes Kaden with a shot. He's going to find it again. Zeph just lost right now. It could be all the practice from ONU for Kaden. I mean, he's had a good...
Oh, I can see that.
I mean, he's had a great...
Jack, why did you put it in the party? Why did it... He's not in our party.
Sorry, but I had to hear something. But, I mean, Kaden, he's had a pretty good career so far as a freshman here for ONU Esports. In his starting semester for the fall of 2025, he was with Chase and Reese as the JV squad. And they ended up winning the entire division for their side. It was Division F. Overall, just a really fun team to actually cast and be around. But now, as we are in the spring of 2026, everybody's season is over for the spring of 2026. Here's Zeph denying the Brazil. But going back to what Kaden's career has been, it was definitely not the best spring compared to his fall, where he was actually my teammate, and we finished 17th, just barely missing out in the top 16, and just short of the playoff contention. So it'll be interesting to see, because we're going to have a whole bunch of new people coming in to ONU Esports as incoming freshmen. I think there's 4 or 5, so it is going to be exciting. I would say there's a varsity spot on the line, all the JVs on the line. Holy flip reset, and I think Zeph has started to find some life.
That was nasty.
But was it too little too late? What a touch there to get himself for the reset, and then just the pop right over Kaden. Had everybody completely fooled. 1:33 to go. Kaden up by 3. Can he hold on to it? Or is Zeph going to surge back and snag game 1? Game 1 is all important when it comes to a best of 7, but we are in for a long haul. Zeph gets that one popped over, and Kaden doesn't fully commit. Going to sit here on the corner. Zeph does miss the ball here, and that's going to give an opportunity. Here comes Zeph hitting it back away, but Kaden's there for it, and it just handed to Kaden his 7th goal. And that is going to be very close to calling game 1, but I'm not going to say anything to you yet, because 4 goals in a minute and 7. 4 goals in, should I say, 67 seconds. I mean, anything is possible. He's making it work. And that's going to be a kickoff goal for Kaden. I mean, now 5 goals in 62 seconds. Now it might be starting to look a little bit more difficult. So this is interesting. I thought Bacchus Mod would have disabled all my stuff, but I'm looking at the stream and it is perfectly fine.
Oh, now you're at 400 pain.
Oh no, I think Zeph's got some pain issues.
Oh, we're good now?
He's having what I had against Xavier, and unfortunately that match footage just... Oh my lord! I just realized I haven't been triggering the goal animations. I am so sorry.
I don't know. What?
I mean, that touch just right over Kaden. I think I heard the sound of Kaden getting the reset on top of Zeph's car. He's making
I just feel like that just
something happen out of it. Kickoff went heavy on the Kaden side. Oh, here comes Zeph with the demo, and he's got the boost. Kaden's going to have to be fortunate to spawn right in front of the ball.
Thank goodness.
What a lucky spawn by Kaden, and that is just going to take all more time off.
He's not. He's not. No.
Who was that? I have no idea. But nonetheless, as I looked away, Zeph finds the 5th goal. 3 goals in 16 seconds to force an overtime. Anything's possible. It's going to be really close. Ask Chase if he wants to cast with me.
Chase, do you want to join Zach in casting? Yeah. He said yeah.
Awesome. As the clock winds down on this game 1, as both people get launched away from the ball, will Kaden add a 9th to give him some serious momentum. Kaden will strike 9 times against Zeph. I think that's the highest amount of goals Zeph has given up in the entire tournament in a single game of the tournament. I think the original highest was maybe 6, maybe 7. No joke intended there. But nonetheless, Kaden, the underdog, takes game 1. Take a look at the post-game stats here. I mean, it was pretty much all one-sided. Look at Zeph on the defense, though, with 5 saves compared to Kaden's 1. Average speed, Kaden was faster on that and just had 1 more boost. Zeph demoed him twice, but still it wasn't enough. The shot ratio was 13 to 7.
Games off of views because of lag.
Nonetheless, he made things work.
Yeah. I was like, we both just launched each other.
Tell Jack you're already up.
Jack, ready up, please.
I mean, if you're picking Kaden, what? No reservation found?
No reservation found.
What does that mean?
Zach, you can drag Chase in there.
Okay. I don't know what happened to my server. I'll bring you back in.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know what happened to the server.
That's okay. Things happen.
That game's still going to count for Kaden. No worries. And now, hopefully,
No more server break?
no reservation found was wild. I honestly do not know what that was all about. So the series counter has been taken off the board, but Kaden still has that game 1.
So we're looking at 1-0 right now in favor of Kaden. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, sir. 1-0 in favor of Kaden.
I would say I'm probably a little bit surprised by that.
I mean,
Although,
I was too.
I don't know.
Zeph, for the first time in a while, has been beaten on the kickoffs, and the score was
Oh,
9
really?
to 5. Is that pinch in? That pinch is in.
Wow.
Kaden
Kaden is on fire right now.
strikes one with 4:51 to go.
That was a pinch.
Wow. 92 kph, 57 mph. Whew. Kaden's been red hot,
That is wild.
and it would be quite the upset if he pulls this off.
This is true. I think a lot of people were voting against him.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 people that are still in the contention for the prediction prize is me and Kaden, and both of us Pick Zeph.
Took Zeph? Yeah. That's crazy. You said Caden's been winning kickoffs. Do you think he's been working on his speed flip, or Zeph just looks slow?
It
would you
looks
say?
like he's just playing a little bit slower than Zeph. Obviously, Zeph has that fast kickoff, but Kaden seems to be lining up himself underneath the ball where Zeph is hitting it and getting that last touch to where it's just over Zeph. I mean, he's played really aggressive and it's not given Zeph a whole lot of space. That was a really great takeaway there by Kaden. Let's see if he can maintain possession of it here. He's got the dribble, looking to take the shot. The backwards flick.
Oh, wow.
Zeph saves. I think he did mess up
close.
the ending there just a little bit.
Yeah, you might need to do a little mini backflip.
Kaden
just wiggles it by him.
Yeah, just snuck it right behind Kaden there. I keep forgetting to trigger the goal animations, but
That's okay.
it turns out all my like canvas stuff for Bacchus mod and Alpha Console, it's still here. It's not disabled.
Hey, there we go. I figured it might be.
So, and then also after this, I don't know if we're gonna do the grand final because it would be stupidly late.
Hey, you just gotta let me know. I need to be in bed by around 11. I was planning on getting off after this. If you need to get the grand final done just so you guys don't have to worry about it anymore, I'm very willing to get on and knock it out. Just so no one has to have an issue with it.
I was planning on just waiting. If that's okay. And there's the double jump pop over Kaden. Now Zeph has taken the lead for the first time since the early start to game 1.
This is true. Yeah, I mean, as long as you and Kaden are on the same page about wanting to do it later, or you and whoever else, I guess, needs to play. It's looking like possibly Kaden right now, but obviously now Zeph has pulled back this game 2 and is looking to put another one in, so we may be seeing something a little different there. Oh my goodness.
Now here comes Kaden taking it up the wall. Has he been watching me in free play go for these aerial plays from the left wall? What a catch. The shot was just not there.
He just went for the control play instead of playing it with some power or some finesse.
And I mean, that's what had Zeph fooled in game 1.
Favor. Interesting.
But now I feel like Zeph has started to rotate into it more. That's a bad touch by Zeph here. Open net. Oh, but that is rather wide.
Unfortunate control.
He maintains possession here. Could he get a pop over Zeph? Obviously, Zeph's waiting. He
commits
and bumps Zeph off. Can he turn into it? Yes, he can.
Oh, wow. What an angle.
That is a crazy angle there.
Caden's decal right now.
That's what I said earlier. Caden's decal is amazing. I need to get that after this. Caden, what's that decal called?
I have it, but it's a straight line. No, not straight line.
Did Jack have to get off? Oh, just randomly left the party.
I don't know. I'd have to look at it, but I do know it is in the Rocket Pass, and I've seen it, and I definitely have. Like when it came out, I knew it was going to be a good one. I just didn't know what would look good with it, and I have to say, when I get on next time, I'm definitely going to have to toy with it a little bit.
I would have tried to get the bump on Zeph there because he looked a little awkward with no boost, but obviously Kaden didn't know about the boost situation, so he went for the flick, and now Zeph has got space. Resets.
Oh boy. There's not much you can do about that play as a defender. That's clinical Rocket League.
I mean, Caden's backwards for it, tries his best to make a fast jump for it, but Zeph just beats him there. And Zeph takes the lead again. This game much more closer, as now it looks like Zeph is starting to figure Caden's kick out.
Kaden trying to control and recollect. Maybe find a way to sneak one past.
Goes for the 50.
Pull us even.
Slingshot out to corner. Kaden jumps in the way, doesn't get the best touch, and is not able to follow it up. Now it's going to give Zeph
a cuxer, yep.
But the cuxer is not there. Kaden tries to snipe one back, but Zeph catches. Gets the bump, but luckily it's off frame for Kaden. That would have been a disaster if that was on frame.
Now a 2-goal deficit at this point in the game would be pretty difficult to come back. But then again, as you said, the last game was 9-5, so there's clearly some level of goal scoring threat between the two of them, and that is some beautiful aerial control right there.
That was beautiful. I mean, Kaden tries to go from the back wall, then switches down to go from the ground, and made that decision maybe just a little too late. I feel like that's where Zeph's been beating him now. It's just up in the air. Zeph is faster, so it makes sense.
That would make sense. That looks like another one. Oh my
That is
goodness,
another
he's really
one.
piling it on this game.
I was like, please just go off post at least.
Do we think that the result of game 1 possibly had something to do with Zeph's break from Rocket League he had recently?
Maybe, and he also switched controllers. He switched from an Xbox One to a PlayStation controller. Oh,
Is that because of the issues he was talking about with his controller, or he
yeah.
decided to get a new PlayStation controller because he wanted to switch as well? Do we know?
What in the world is happening there?
Some straight violation. That's what was happening.
Ooh, good touch there by Kaden, but Zeph got that bump off. Very fortunate, and things looking rather grim here in game 2.
It's a good shot, but not enough power. He's gonna need a little more than that to get past Zeph here. Something that'll really make a difference. That was a good dunk, but Zeph's still just enough behind it. And looks like a free open net.
And this game might be just going towards Zeph, and we're going to have a split series. Take that best 7, change it to a best of 5.
Yeah, I think Zeph's about done as much as you can to seal off a game in this one. Although, speaking of, here's Kaden.
Kaden not
Takes
out
one
of it
back.
yet.
Gives himself a chance. He's got about
Oh my
just
God.
over 8 seconds per goal.
Man was just stuck in there.
It's going to need some miracles here on the kickoff, much like that one. Let's see. They're both straight on. Anything's possible
that's
here.
an understatement.
Kaden goes for the delay. Actually gets it
Another
and
good
saves some
kickoff,
boost.
but I don't think he's getting by. Yeah. Good recovery by Zeph to get behind it.
Not a good touch,
Although
though. Kaden doesn't
he did
jump
leave
on
an
it.
opportunity.
I feel like
If I
Kaden's
were
just
Kaden
letting
right there, I think I would have gone for a demo.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good
Knocked
50.
Zeph out of play.
He's got to hurry here. That one is 50'd and
What
out.
a save!
Is that a
Oh my
contention?
goodness.
What am I supposed to do? Like, what?
That's insane.
That might be in contention for Christmas Bowl save of the year. That is just spectacular.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Although I think Zeph ran away with it a little bit right in the middle, and just allowed Kaden to pull it back slightly at the end.
That was impressive. I thought, you know what? I'll get a 4th goal. We'll call it good. No.
All right. And we actually have a proper server connection. Yay!
Yay! That's what you love to see.
I guess now that I have all 3 remaining players in the bowl still that are in contention, who are you most looking forward to? Like, are you looking to play Zeph? Are you looking to play Kaden?
I don't know. I've played very limited with and against Zeph. So that's a whole new animal. And Kaden is someone that I'm more familiar with playing with and against 1s, 2s, 3s. I've played a lot with him. He's my teammate last semester. So I think that playing Kaden would be a much more tactical battle versus playing Zeph would be much more of a who can brute force their way through four wins. I think that Zeph has some more mechanics than I do, but I have slightly more ones tactics. So if I can play some sound defense and utilize one of the 3 or 4 tactics I've put together for ones, if I can identify how he plays, maybe that would be a better matchup. But I think
what excellent driving there by Kaden to dodge Zeph's
some
demos.
maneuverability.
Look at this. He's right
Whoosh.
on him and gets past.
What a dodge.
Whew.
But yes, to answer your question, I think that me against Zeph would probably be more of an exciting match. And me versus Kaden would be a much more like tactically won game. I know his kickoff's a little slower than mine, so it would be like, can I read when he's playing a delay, or can I figure out what he tries to do to counter that, etc. So yeah, I think that a game of me versus Zeph would probably be much more exciting for anyone watching.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
mean,
it's hard to say who I would look forward to more.
you'd both be undefeated and both 1 seeds. So, I mean, having a 1 seed from Group A and a 1 seed from Group B, both be, well, you'd be 5-0 and Zeph would be 6-0. So, I mean, anything's possible. Here's a awkward touch here by Zeph, but he races back towards it.
Zeph has some good speed flips here. His recoveries have been really good this game, and I think, oh, Kaden does recover. Some good positioning allows him to get back.
Yeah, he was caught up field there and made himself a little awkward, but not worried about it right now. Here's the shot by Kaden, cleared off by Zeph, and now Zeph has the boost and the ball. This could be dangerous.
Wonder if he's gonna go for a flick here.
Yes, he will.
No, he just pops him. Nothing too fancy, just the basics. Just enough to get what he needs to get done.
And Kaden did challenge there from an awkward angle. Had himself way upfield, facing towards the wall. I mean, my opinion, I would have tried to wade back a little bit and get yourself better lined up, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not really caring about it right now, as he just got it right back.
Not sure what record it was.
Yeah, I think he's probably a little more.
Currently 5-0.
I think he's in the moment right now. I don't think you get a lot of time to just like reinterpret everything that's going on against Zeph, and he's kind of just playing it minute by minute, second by second. So he's doing a good job of it so far, trying to get some ahead.
Zeph gets the reset off of his pancake, I guess.
Maybe?
I don't
You
really
could
know.
call it that.
I don't really know what the plan was there. That's a bad touch by Kaden. Now Zeph has possession here. I don't think he can get this one turned unless he goes up wall. Yep, there he goes. Zeph in the air. Does not get the reset. Cleared off by the line by Kaden. Zeph is awkward with no boost. Can Kaden take a shot here? Goes and whiffs,
Fake?
but
Question mark?
I don't know if that was a miss or just try to throw Zeph off with a fake, but Zeph was unfazed. Uh-oh, here's the dangerous Zeph. The flick.
Oh
What
my
a
goodness,
save!
What another save. This is the defensive duel this game.
I mean, that also might be another good contention for the Christmas Bowl save of the year. I mean, who was the one that had the save? I think it was with these two last year with the 2024 save.
Yeah, it was
of the year.
Zeph dunking on Kaden, and Kaden made a beautiful save, if I remember correctly now.
Yeah, I mean, that could be another save of the Christmas Bowl. It could, and yeah, it wasn't even an epic save. It was a casual one. I was just looking it back on my phone, and I don't know. It's gonna be tough to decide from.
It's gonna be an interesting one. That's
really
for sure.
awkward. I think Zeph might have had a little bit of a lag spike there. He went way off to the right.
Kaden is definitely making the most of this lead he has. He's trying to play some slightly more conservative play.
And
For Zeph to maybe make some mistakes and
Ooh.
capitalize on this lead he has.
Ooh, and Kaden does not get that
Awkward
jump off.
position for that save.
Yeah.
Zeph with a good shot.
What is that, the 45-degree flick?
I think so. It was hard to tell exactly what angle his car was at, but I would say it was right around there, yeah.
These two have had some history in the bowl, and another chapter in the everlasting story between these two. I mean, Zeph has obviously had the light shine on him the entire time. He went through all of 2025, technically, without losing a single game yet. Oh, but it's off. That open net was off. It bounced off the crossbar.
That's insane.
Here's Kaden. Gets the demo off Zeph, but the ball is popped up high. This is going to give Zeph time to come back. Oh, but doesn't go for the 50? Oh, and that's popped over. That's an open net, and he's going to get that one.
That's a good finish.
I don't necessarily know what the idea was here. He kind of just let Zeph have it, and then threw himself into a weird chow. But nonetheless, Kaden is holding on this lead, but for how long? Kaden plays the delay, and Zeph
Oh boy.
gets the dominant
It's in his
last touch.
corner. Oh, and he does still get it.
And there's a prime example of what Zeph can do if he has the actual, like, the fastest kickoff he can get without having any lag spikes. He can hurt you in many ways. And now Kaden's going to do it right back at him, and they run into each other. Zeph's going to be the first one to it. Gets it cleared out. Now here's Zeph. He's got the boost and the ball.
Trying to stay behind the ball.
Air dribble bump, possibly. Ooh, that's close. What a save. Can he take it all the way?
Might put this one in, too.
Yes, he can.
Wow.
Another contention for save of the year. It's an epic save this time by Kaden. Managed to get that one off the line. Kaden's defense has really started to spike.
Also, Ben, we eliminated the third place matchup.
I mean, that ball was probably like 80% of the way in the net. Here's a kickoff that might be favoring Zeph. He's going to get to the boost in time. Single-digit seconds remain. Zeph, air dribble. It's the reset. He misses the reset. Ooh. And that's going to do it for Game 3. Kaden survives.
I was literally just like, well.
Kaden
escapes that game with the win.
He barely squeaked past. Had the good save to take it to 2-1. We'll take a look at the post-game stats here real fast. And man, these things were knotted up. I mean, the goals was 5-4, shots 8-7.
Zeph even said I only got 3 goals. I scored 9.
I mean, look at this. If you're looking on stream, everything was nearly the exact same. It is nearly a perfect cut. The average boost is like the only thing. The average speed, both at 55 kph, and then the saves 3-2. Every single stat. No timeouts, right?
Dude, that was so bad.
No timeouts or anything?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I don't want a timeout, do you, Zeph?
We're going into, this is
Game 4.
All right.
Kaden.
Game 4, 2-1 in the favor of Kaden.
If he takes this one, send himself to match point against
that is a
the
very favorable
overall
position.
#1 seed. And
as where you want to be.
That was...
Oh boy. Zeph has something to say about that.
Zeph did respond quickly after that one game, and interesting. I mean, I like the idea of trying to pressure up, but with the no boost, he kind of turned for that boost pad and just, it didn't work out for him. But oh, and here's another one where Kaden got ran over. Here's Zeph slowly making his way. Did he get the bump? Zeph,
oh my goodness, does Kaden get this one back?
Can Kaden get this one back? Zeph's no boost, nowhere to be found. Kaden responds.
Wow. That is an unfortunate circumstance. No flip reset, not on target, and Kaden takes it all the way back down the other side for the finish.
I mean, I feel like that was easily scoreable by him. I mean, Kaden did try to go for the bump to force him up, but I don't think he got that. Oh, and here's another one.
I think Zeph forced himself, or I think he was like trying to decide if he wanted to get the flip reset or wanted to put it straight in. And in that half second of hesitation he had, I think that's what caused him to miss it, because he put it just below the flip reset, but
here
just
comes,
above the goal.
Here comes Kaden. He comes in red hot and steals that one from Zeph.
Kaden puts another one in. Zeph's looking a little, I don't know, he's just second guessing himself, it seems like.
I just realized I had it on.
Not looking as fluid as normal.
I had the end game screen on for the start of this game, but that's okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah, just a little bit, but you know, you missed 3 goals on the live stream. Kaden had 2 of them. Zeph has 1. Oh, that aerial play's just off by Zeph, and that's another open net. Kaden
is on fire right now.
I mean, he's making Zeph go for these shots that are just up high in the air, and when Zeph doesn't capitalize, and I mean, it's a free net. It's one, so you make that mistake, it's going to end up in your net.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to see what we're going to do for the Summer Bowl, where it's actually going to be 2s. And
that is going to be interesting to see.
And that one, I'm probably going to remove the prize from, because we're going to have all those new incoming people. If they want to do the bowl, it's going to be hard to collect the prize money for that, so I might just...
That's fair.
Wow, what a 50, and that's going to be beautifully for Kaden.
What was that?
What a goal.
I mean, Kaden, he might have figured out what I tried to do in twos. He just parks himself right in front of where Zeph is going to hit it, and it works out beautifully. He's taking notes from me
Zeph
when I'm
ends
in
up
free
on
play.
one side, ball goes the other way around, and it
He's
works
taking notes
perfectly.
from what I do in free play. Kaden has always wondered, he always asks me, how do you always get those 50s constantly over and over? I mean, a 50 is a 50. I will say half of it was lost.
Saved.
Oh, and Kaden was not having
And
any
I
of
think
it.
it might still end up in his net.
Zeph spawns opposite side. He's going to go for the aerial pop.
What a 50.
Another 50 right at the goal line. Zeph is starved. Kaden is starved. The ball is slowly rolling towards the sidewall, and Zeph gets that one pass. That is off frame, though.
Might
it goes
see
up
this
high.
one go in.
It's going to have Kaden have some time to get back. Reset. Not there. Kaden is going to clear this one out. Zeph actually has boost to recover
And it goes
this.
back in his net.
But there you go. Kaden finds it again. An upset alert. The overall #1 seed who has won 17 series in a row finds himself down 2-1 in the series, 5-1 in Game 4.
Still 3 minutes in this game.
Still loads
This
of
is
time.
not what the people expected.
No.
I mean, we're all waiting for that day when Zeph finally loses a series. A lot of people predicted having him lose it to you.
Maybe slightly.
But Kaden might be making a statement.
For this twos tournament, do you know how you're doing seeding or teams for that yet?
I'm going to release details about the bowl after this matchup tonight.
Alright.
I'll probably just have like my screen show some of the graphics I've been working on, and then just we have a discussion here after this game about what the Summer Bowl is going to be. Yeah, it's like really exciting. Here comes Zeph with the shot, and I don't think Kaden had any idea if that was going in or not.
No, I think he thought that was bouncing off the wall and he could maybe pick that one up.
So fast, and I wasn't expecting it.
The
I'll
last
have to tune in when you guys talk about that so I can see it.
I mean, you can join us in the discussion if you have any like questions.
I might. I don't know. Might have to go to bed though.
Oh, true.
I do have a pretty important stats exam tomorrow.
I took my calc exam today, and I don't know how I feel about it. Kaden hands Zeph
Not
the
as
ball
good as
here.
you'd like to sit be.
Good. I mean, there's one question of the 6 that I have a feeling I did bad, but the other ones I actually feel like were logical answers, and that's an incredible 50 there by Zeph. Not over yet.
Water falls off the ceiling down in. It was beautiful.
Flying into the ceiling.
The 50 right into the waterfall, and Zeph just bread baskets that one, pretty much. Not over yet. Can Zeph make the resurgence again? And it always seems like Kaden takes these 2 or 3 goal leads, but then Zeph crawls his way back. Managed to succeed once, did not get it the other 2 times.
Yeah, I mean, Caden's going to have to still play some clinical defense in order to keep Zeph out of the net.
Oh, Kaden missed the boost. Oh, now he's going to go for the aerial play. He's not going to try to dribble this or keep possession. He's going to fling it right at Zeph. Here's a 50 that's going to go flying up. Waterfalls very slowly. Zeph misses, but still gets it off the back wall. And Kaden did not chow.
Caden's trying to play as patient and slow and controlled as he possibly can.
I mean, he's
The last
making
thing
it
he
work.
wants is what's happening right now. Zeph takes him off the ball and has space to do whatever he wants.
I mean, he's found that balance of being passive and aggressive. Like, yeah, he went aggressive and got these goals early. Now he doesn't really have to go in desperation mode, but he also does not need to throw shots at Zeph like that. I feel like being more contained with this ball and trusting that if you can actually get a good 50 might have been a better solution, but honestly, if you change your play style on Zeph, it might take him some time to adapt, and sometimes maybe it won't. We don't know. Kickoff here.
I mean, I think as far as I've heard, he's a little bit rusty. He hasn't really played a bunch.
Reset.
It
Doesn't get it.
Oh. Not quite on frame, but I also think Zeph's going to collect here.
Oh,
Gets
but
the
that's the
He
demo.
might be able to
Where's
turn
Zeph
this
gonna
if he does it
spawn?
fast.
Ball side. Shoots it up high.
Oh, wow.
Zeph can't save it, but it's
Can
off
he get the
crossbar.
finish?
The soft touch.
Looks like he does. Oh boy.
45
the wire.
seconds away from a Game 4 win to send him up 3-1 in the series.
Because I can't launch this into the crossbar.
The overall history between these two, Kaden took the very first overall meeting and hasn't won since. Zeph's last
Kaden
loss
looking
was in
for
the
some
Christmas Bowl
revenge.
Grand Final versus Omar and lost 4-2. Since then, Zeph has not lost a single game. Swept the Easter Bowl, swept the Patriot Bowl. But now, the Christmas Bowl, it might be in jeopardy.
I think Kaden is staking his claim on either taking home the prize money for winning, or taking home the prize money for the most correct choices. Because if I understand correctly, the only difference between your and Kaden's picks is that I believe you have Zeph winning and Kaden has me winning in the finals.
Yep, it's just whoever wins between
And
that. But now,
Oh
wow!
gosh.
Oh man, now Kaden has found some
Kaden
red
is
hot
laying it
momentum.
on.
What the hell? What was
Sounds like it's possible there's a circumstance where Kaden may come home with the prize money and half of the guessing money because you both end up with the same score.
Well, the points increase exponentially as the rounds go on. So the semifinals are worth 2, and the grand finals worth 4. And
Yes, but
right
if
now I'm
if
up by
neither
1
of
on
you
him.
have.
Oh,
Oh, well then there you go. There's a possibility he may win them. Oh boy.
From what I saw in the calculations, that he can't win both, but he's guaranteed 1. But now, here's the interesting part. Zeph on major
3-1.
upset alert. Does Zeph want
We're
to take his
looking
time
like-
out? He says
looking at
no.
Maybe a borderline reverse sweep.
No
necessary
timeout?
here.
No, Zeph is going to jump straight into it and not take a timeout. We're going to look at the post-game stats real quickly here. Kaden 8-4 in that one, 11-8 on shooting. The saves went to Zeph 3-2. Kaden did get a lot more aggressive, got some of those bumps and demos. And the average boost here, Zeph's average boost was 45. Kaden's was 32. Really, really interesting there. I mean, their average speed has been dead locked every single series or every single game, so he's making it work. But now, Kaden is 1 game victory away from sending the #1 overall seed home.
Is it sad that I hate being up 3-1 more than I hate being up 3-0?
But I guess I should remember that too. Remember, Kaden is known for going up in these series, but he's had 2 reverse sweeps on him. And he's lost a 3-1 to
Yes, because I've lost
Zeph,
only
actually, too.
3-1 lead.
So, is history going to repeat itself?
Not to mention
Or is this
swept twice,
a
and
one
that's the
shining
time.
moment for Kaden to send himself back to a Christmas Bowl Grand Final for the first time since 2023? I know this technically will count as a 2025 record as we're playing this in April of 2026, but here we go. Game 5.
Zeph off to a good start.
Zeph is going to find that one
Love
right
it.
away.
I love it.
I mean, Kaden finds himself on triple match point. I mean, has to win one of these
I
3
saw that it
games,
was already going down. I'm like,
just
I'm
any
not
one,
even gonna
and he sends himself to have a dance with you. And that would be awesome to have an ONU. Practically could be, I don't know if you would be in the rooms or not. Could be a technical
Possibly.
LAN. I don't know, whatever makes you comfortable, so.
I
It'd be cool
mean,
to get a face
well,
cam. Here
we'll-
comes
we'll see
Kaden!
what time allows for.
I was like, I saw you to the left. I'm like, I gotta put this to the right as much as possible.
I mean, if you can hear Kaden on the mic, he definitely read Zeph perfectly.
Dribbled it all the way to the corner.
I mean, he saw Zeph
I was
speeding
there
in from
in
the
case he tried
left.
to, like, 50
So obviously the flick might not have worked. So he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna pile drive it straight to the right corner where you can't reach. And
Good tactical analysis.
I feel like that should be like implemented more in more people's play styles. Is just try to look for where the opponent's at and where can you make them pay. Here comes Zeph, half flipping.
Okay.
Now Kaden does not get the best clear. Can Zeph get to this one first? No, Kaden
I
jumps.
think that was a fake challenge. He wanted Kaden to go for that ball, but I don't think Kaden ended up in as bad of a position as he thought.
Now here comes
I
Kaden.
think Kaden may get it. Oh.
Ooh, this one might be coming back. Well, Kaden has Zeph a decent
Fortunate
amount
it
of
went off the
boost.
wall.
This one's off. He bumps Zeph out of it. Now here comes Zeph to try to bump Kaden off of it. They're both bumping each other off of these
Interesting that he
open
touched
nets.
it back to the middle of his wall, but he gets a great clear to follow it up.
Here comes Zeph.
Can Kaden
Now
get this one on
Kaden.
top of his car? for
monstrous
the-
flick.
Oh.
Oh, but he makes him own goal. He made him own goal. It was
and for a side of the amazing flick
monstrous-
he made.
Is that what you call
Oh,
a monstrous
yeah.
flick? You just made him ghost touch it into his post and then he owned gold.
Unbelievable.
Is the monstrous flick
This is-
back?
This is cinema. Zeph made a beautiful save earlier for that win he had in game 2, and now he's putting it in his own net to put him down in game number, what? This is game number 5.
5, yeah. And Kaden is a 3.5 minutes away. That is a
Oh my
beautiful
goodness, that
50.
might
Is
be
that one
another
in?
one.
No, it is
Oh,
off.
wow.
But 3.5 minutes away from the 3 seed, knocking off a 1 seed. No other 3 seed is alive, but we still have one more 1 seed, and that is you. 2 seeds and 4 seeds are gone. Here comes Kaden. Can he get the Doomsday? Oh! I would have been so happy if he got that Doomsday, but here's Zeph. Oh, he's probably going to... Ooh,
Oh,
interesting.
wow.
I don't think Zeph had a lot of boost for that. And that's an open net for Kaden. 3-1.
boy.
Major, major upset alert.
Kaden just needs to put the finishing touches on this game, and I think he might be taking it all the way to the finals here.
Zeph, where are you at?
No, don't say that. Don't.
Kaden is so close, but so far away with the 3 minutes left. And every second is another step climbed.
Oh my goodness, that was an extremely risky play. given the
Very risky,
situation.
but and Zeph is going to punish him for that. That might have been a little bit of pride and momentum getting in the way.
I think that's how the series is going to end, too.
I mean, if it went well, I think that would have been the dagger. If that had gone in on me, I would have given up on all momentum.
Yeah, I mean, Kaden definitely, like, you could probably hear him on the side mic. He said he got ballsy with that one, and yeah. But here's another kickoff where Zeph just takes it to the corners. Now here's Zeph. Is he going to go for the mechanical play? Doesn't get the reset. It's 50'd up high. Zeph gets that touch out. That might actually help Kaden, because Zeph
Kaden might actually,
has no
oh my
boost
goodness,
for
take
it, but
the
neither does
wall.
Kaden. Now Kaden's going to take this up wall. Is he going to jump up in the air for this? He will. It's a fake, though. Zeph gets a bad touch. And the 50'd out to the corner. Now who's going to get to this first? Zeph does. Pops it up. Actually maintains it in a great possession for him. But Zeph manages to hand it away to Kaden. 2.5 minutes to go. Where is Kaden going to go with this? Gets it
Oh
over
my gosh,
Zeph.
gets it popped over.
Oh.
Still touches it off frame though.
And that's a
He gets
powerful
really
touch
far
by
in,
Zeph.
and
That
I
one
think
might
Zeph
be past
get this one in
Kaden.
the net. Draws even.
Kaden found himself upfield. Was not expecting Zeph to get that much power. I was hoping that this series would at least be like somewhat of a thriller, but no, this is a full-on thriller. I mean, they've been dead knotted for I think over maybe 30 to 40% of the overall series, and then Kaden's held onto a lead for a decent amount. What a save there as Zeph went for the bump. Gets a beautiful touch from the sidewall. Is it going in? Yes, it is. Kaden strikes
Kaden
back.
Pulls back forwards.
Again, I was
The
looking at
series is just neck and neck and neck and neck, and it's a series of blows.
Kaden, I think, has figured it out. He's looking at Zeph's positioning. He saw Zeph was in the bad recovery. So Kaden knew, don't shoot it left. That's where Zeph is, and actually could get a touch off it to force it out. So he kept it right, and he makes it work. He might have just cracked the code.
I mean, that is a very important thing to understand for once, and a lot of people
Is
don't
that
take the
in?
time to make that read.
It's off, but Zeph misses.
Oh my goodness.
And Kaden shoots it past. 2-goal lead with a minute 34.
I just want this
Is this the end of Zeph's run in the Christmas Bowl, or is there another surge that he has left in him?
I was just kind of sitting there.
All chips are in the center of the table now. Who takes home the pot to send themselves to the grand final? Here's Zeph. Has possession and boost. Goes for the aerial play. And Kaden just lost in the sauce.
Ball bounced off the wall that way where it went right into your hands. I'm like, fuck.
No matter how this series ends, it is going to be either a Game 7 victory for Zeph or Kaden gets the upset. So you know we're in for a treat.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I think no matter the result of this game, it's gonna be thrilling. I mean, We're looking. Oh, pardon me, I'm exhausted.
Maintains possession, gets that flick over. I think waited for Kaden to challenge, but Kaden does not budge. Now here's the touch from the sidewall. Kaden's awkward. Gets the pop over.
Pops him. And we're back at a deadlock.
It's funny how we can
Small
tell
little
that Kaden was in an awkward spot here, but I don't know if he realized it or not.
I mean, it's hard as the defender to realize how much control and what type of control an attacker has until they're utilizing it.
Yeah. Kaden plays delay,
I
and it's
think
going to
that
be a
they
mostly
couldn't quite
neutral
tell that.
kickoff. 60 seconds left. Kaden, powerful
Kaden pops
strike.
it.
Zeph commits
goes
for it.
Misses.
Misses.
No!
But it pops
But
up high.
Kaden
Zeph
is gonna
clears
get
it out,
popped over.
but he has no boost. Neither does Kaden.
And he touched it onto net.
And that
I think
open
that
net
one might
is
just be
for
going
Zeph
in.
for the taking. 44 seconds.
Pop up when I touched it.
And yeah, Kaden had a chance to draw a really great dagger there.
When I hit it
But
again
the
after you
ball
whipped it.
pops
Yeah,
up in
I
the
literally
air
popped it.
so far. He popped it so high, and
Yeah,
Zeph
so just a wee
had
bit
it.
farther than he wanted.
I feel like this has been, Kaden has dominated the ground game, and Zeph has dominated the air game, and it's just a battle of what happens more. Which scenario happens more, up in the air or on the ground, with the dribbles? Now it seems like they're just gonna have a 50 game. Goes into the corner. Zeph grabs that corner boost. K with the shot. Zeph saves, and that could be a runaway for Zeph if he hurries. However, Kaden gets back. Zeph goes for the aerial play. Is it a reset or is it a fake? It's a fake.
Oh, a dirty fake.
A
I
very
do
dirty
think along with it
fake.
being an aerial versus ground battle, I think that Zeph has like a higher mechanical ceiling, and I think that Kaden is a much more like strategical, tactical, brain-based player in this matchup, and I think that that's been helping Kaden a lot. He's trying to read Zeph and play off of Zeph, and Zeph is just playing straight off the fact that he knows he has a higher mechanical skill, so he's just trying to like brute force it through and not really focus on what the best play is, just focus on outplaying.
But Zeph rallies back for when he was in full desperation mode, out of lives. He still has two more games, that he has to bring to win the series. It's 3-2. Let's take a look at these endgame statistics, and once again, they're almost dead neutral. Zeph had the majority of the override with the 5 saves compared to Kaden's 2. No demos this time, and then Kaden had a higher average boost and higher average speed around the field.
That is true. You've got a point.
So he's making things work.
Lots of like quick dribbles across the field for Kaden, and for Zeph it's a lot more of like taking his time, trying to do something fancy and fun with it.
Yeah.
Game 6. Will we see Champions Field one more time? Or is Kaden gonna bring the upset? Game 6 begins now. Mostly neutral kickoff. Kaden brings it to his corner. Will Zeph challenge up for this? He's approaching. Doesn't go for it. Now Kaden, can he get the flick? He's setting it up. Oh, just did
The
not line
50.
himself up with the ball properly. Zeph does steal that boost. And now Kaden's in a really awkward spot because now he's got to race into the wall. Kaden does manage to grab that boost. Zeph with the reset doesn't do anything with it. And the double jump, air pop, whatever you want to call it, makes it work. I mean, Kaden just sat there, waited for him. And Zeph said, you know what, I'm just going to hit it right over you. He went up.
One thing I wouldn't do if I was Kaden is give Zeph the time to utilize his top skills.
Yeah, I would not give Zeph that much time and space too. Like, you saw there on the replay, he went up to Chow and then turned off at the last second. And now, kickoff goal, and Zeph has started to find some serious momentum.
Yeah, talk about momentum. I mean, this is a dangerous place to be in if you're Kaden. You had a very big, nice lead. You were looking pretty good. You might just sneak out a victory in 5 games off of Zeph, and now it's looking like it's possible he may even have to just go into Game 7 and secure it there with the rate Zeph's playing right now.
I'm sure Zeph is dying for that Game 7. Kaden, I know, is not looking forward to it. However, there's still plenty of time on the clock. Zeph rallied a 2 or 3 goal comeback. I forget which one it was. So, anything is possible. Here comes
Oh, wow.
Kaden to bump
Bumped
Zeph
on the
off of the
ceiling,
ball.
and Kaden might get it. Oh no!
He did not need to flip into that one super fast. He probably could have just caught it and drove towards the net. But
He tried
nonetheless,
to do the no jump. He tried to hit it just straight off of the nose of his car, no flip or anything.
he was looking for the power because, he had Zeph beat. So you're looking to hurry things up, and that did not work. Now Zeph up 3-0. You can definitely tell, like, the atmosphere in this room has changed. I mean, I'm sitting right next to Kaden. He was all energetic talking earlier, but now it's just quiet.
He's blocking in.
And now Zeph has gotten 4 on Kaden.
Yeah, if I were Kaden right now, I'd be a little worried about what are the possibilities, what does he need to do in order to finish this one out or to pick up his previous momentum.
I mean, it was a good attempt of a shot there, but Zeph just clears this one out. And now 3 minutes to go. Zeph up by 4 in a game 6. I feel like Zeph has just managed to find himself with more boost. Kaden's not challenging as much. I mean, when you go against someone like Zeph, if you have that lead, you cannot take your foot off the gas. You have to finish it out.
Oh, come on, man.
I think Kaden just let his foot off the gas a little bit, and now he's doing whatever he can to try to recover it.
Here's a good 50. Now, can he race to this one first? Zeph jumps in the way. Zeph is starting to figure things out here. And things could be looking very, very, very grim. As if they weren't already. Now Zeph is just going to waltz this one in. And this game could be lost. We could be looking at Champions Field.
For the better or for the worse, I think that Zeph may just route straight through him in game 7 if Kaden doesn't figure something out here to counteract it. Maybe get at least 2 or 3 goals back.
There's one.
And that's the start of it.
I mean, if you're either gonna have to make an historic Game 6 comeback, or at least just end with some good momentum. You don't have to win this game. It would be preferred if you do, so you don't have to play that Game 7. But taking momentum into a Game 7 is going to be critical. If Zeph wins it like this, he's gonna have all the momentum in the world. If Kaden actually puts up a good fight, maybe makes it 5-4. Well, that's not impossible.
There's literally nothing I can do about that.
But or at least makes it a 1 or 2 goal game, or just rallies some goals back.
I'm winning
Could
the
be some
series.
determination.
Yeah. So we are
That's something you would definitely like to see.
Here comes Kaden with a dribble. He cuts in, tries to force Zeph to commit, but I don't know. I just don't feel like the smart plays that he was doing earlier are just being made anymore. Here comes Zeph with an attempted reset. Does not get it. Kaden saves. And Zeph has gotten a lot more aggressive again. Really starting to throw Kaden off of his stride.
It does kind of feel like Zeph is kind of awoken in these last 2 matches. Like he maybe was holding something back in the early stages, and he's finally unleashed that. Maybe he was just playing a little lethargic, but yeah, I mean, Kaden gets a goal here, but the way Zeph's been playing, it's looking rough.
I mean, 6-2 looks a lot better than 6-1. 4-goal leads are never safe in our kind of Holiday Bowl games, so. However, Zeph has not given up a whole lot of them, but he misses that. And now Kaden's going to take it back the other way. Now, hold on. It's not over yet. Kaden has gotten 2 of them really quickly, and there's still 1:17 to go.
3 minutes, 38 seconds. Dude, I hate
Kaden puts himself in a good position to be able to at least put some word on the end of this match.
Here's a decent kickoff here as Zeph scrambles for the opposite boost as Kaden does. Now Kaden winds himself up. He's going to take this up high. He's going to challenge Zeph's aerial capabilities. I mean, he seriously put them to the test. Here comes a hit off of Zeph that goes towards Kaden. Kaden gets a good catch. Slow shot, though. Can he... I don't know what's going to go on here. Zeph flips out of the way. Can Can Kaden pop this off? I mean, that's a slow one, but it goes in. And now 6-4. See, this is what I'm talking about.
This is looking really good for Kaden.
I mean, he's found some momentum. If this is enough to carry him to a Game 6 victory, or just to have a good start in Game 7, one or the other.
I mean, this is what the doctor ordered for him. I think regardless of how Zeph's playing, if Kaden can keep this up, he might be able to dictate this final game. Or, I mean, he could. It's still possible he could pull it off in this.
Oh, now hold
on!
my
Goodness.
Kaden does the cut. Doesn't flick it like he normally does. And it just had Zeph fooled. And now it's a 1-goal game. It was originally a 5-goal game. It was originally 6-1. Now it's 6-5. It's not over yet. Kaden still has a chance to tie it. Send it to overtime and clinch this series. Now, here's another kickoff that's going to favor Kaden. Is he going to grab the boost? Yes, he is. Now Zeph's going to challenge this one. Oh, and he gets that one past.
He gets the win. Kaden might have to challenge him on the wall here.
Oh, but he just passes it right to
not
Zeph.
the
But it's
like
off.
this. Oh
It
my
is
goodness,
off.
he
And
misses.
Zeph, I don't think has booster. No, he does. Okay.
A good final touch might put it past
Oh,
him.
and it doesn't go.
Oh my goodness.
Now Zeph.
Turns it. A good flick on. Does Kaden get back?
It is. Yes, he is.
Oh my
it's going to be
goodness, what a
saved.
save, but
Now
can he
Kaden's
finish
got
it now?
Kaden's got to get some sort of dribble, aerial play. It's stuck on the ground. And Champions Field is our destination. It is going to be a do or die to send themselves to the grand final for a shot at $100. Wow. Is anybody going to take their timeout?
Game.
It is the first Game 7. No, I am not taking timeout.
No timeout. Is Zeph going to take his timeout?
I don't think the timeout's going to help me. I'm not going to lie. No, they went to 5. Chase won 4.
Take a look at the end game stats here. I mean, it was very close. Kaden had him on the shots. Zeph had him on the goals, though.
If I just don't go
5 to
down
3
4-0 at the
saves.
start of the game, I'm going to be fine.
And the average boost here was astronomically different. Kaden had an average boost of 37. Zeph had an average boost of 54. You can tell Zeph was running circles around him earlier. But now, Kaden had some momentum. Is this the greatest comeback of Zeph's life? And is this another heartbreaker for Kaden? Or is this the upset of the century? This is where crazy moments like these are born. Champions Field, Game 7. It's all on the line.
Crazy stuff.
No, there isn't, unfortunately.
Will 5 minutes decide it all?
That'd be crazy.
Will 5 minutes decide it all? Or will we need bonus time?
Sorry, bro. I know. I figured you did.
Kaden with the dribble gets the flick up high, and Zeph does jump up in the air, but that one was way off the marks.
I think if I had one thing to say to Zeph is I would be a little more careful about going for these extremely high aerial plays and or challenges when the ball is on his own side. He's made several attempts to play the ball when it is above his own net, off the backboard.
Zeph gets bumped here, and Kaden's going to have the acceleration.
Every single one of those times, Kaden has had a free opportunity to put the ball in the back of his net.
I mean, Zeph is known for going for those fancy mechanical clips. He kind of reminds me of how Reese plays a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit flashy. He does spend a lot of time in free play, just like Reese does. And
It's
now,
a double-edged sword. Can be great for you. Can hurt you a little bit.
yeah. And now Kaden's gonna have possession here. Throws it away though. He gives it to Zeph. I don't know the integrity behind that, but Zeph gets deleted off the map. If Kaden got demoed there and Zeph stayed alive, that's a shoo-in goal right there. And now, here's Kaden with the dribble. Is gonna flick it, but Zeph was in the right spot. Does get bumped though.
It's a bump.
But Zeph does land on that corner boost as it spawns. Now Zeph is forced to send this one out.
I think Zeph gets a goal here.
Oh,
No?
it's close,
Oh my
and
goodness,
Kaden
what a recovery
saves.
by Kaden.
However, Kaden is not going down without a fight. Zeph has rallied this one back after being down 3-1. Could pull a 2016 Cavs Warriors. And that one is just over Kaden. Kaden tried his best to read where that ball was going to land, and it was just barely behind him.
A solid 3 touches from Zeph puts it all the way across the field. Goes from on his own backboard to inside the semicircle in front of Caden's goal. Not much you can do about that as a defender if you're not far enough back already.
High kickoff there that goes for Zeph, and he misses though. Obviously, both of them have no boost.
On this one.
And Kaden might have the runaway on this one, and he will. Kaden has gotten super lucky with Zeph not hitting these off of the high parts of the net. And Kaden almost messed it up there, but Zeph was way far back. Both of them had zero boost. It was just
a wee bit too far behind.
This game is looking a lot better than what it was before in Game 6, and that one's a powerful kickoff. That's going to fly in front of Zeph's net. Zeph does get there in time. Kaden does take the ball. Zeph takes the boost.
Turn it, gets bumped.
Oh, this could be an open net here for Zeph. Did he hit this all? No, he didn't. That one's in.
Finish, and he puts it in. This one might go down to the wire.
It's going to go crazy. I mean, Kaden just got caught with no boost going up for it, and Zeph just bumps him off. 3:08 to go. Unless we need bonus time. And we have not seen an overtime yet, which is absolutely incredible for a Game 7.
Yeah. I mean, that's... Overtime's hard to do in a high-scoring game, but then again, I mean... You never know. The more goals that are scored, though, the
heavy pressure here from Kaden, and it's going to be off.
And same level. Means one attempt for each of them at the end of the game, and one of them makes it. That's sometimes all it's needed.
Ooh, does not go there. I think he's
Kaden is playing very hesitant.
He is, and that's not a powerful shot there that Zeph can comfortably save. And now...
Looks it to the corner.
Going for the touch, and Kaden does get the demo.
Gets the demo.
Now Kaden has a chance to breathe a little bit. But he wastes no time getting right back at it. Where's the shot there he's going to look for? He's going to look for the... Oh my goodness!
What a finish.
Wow! What a bicycle goal there. Had Zeph completely fooled. He probably even fooled himself here.
Yeah, I think I was fooled on that one.
Shoots it way left as Zeph had no idea where that was going. And Kaden takes the lead again. How long will he hold on to this one? That is a really great kickoff for Kaden.
Another one.
And it's in!
Oh boy.
Kaden took the biggest sigh of relief I've ever seen right there. Now that he has a somewhat more comfortable 2-goal lead. However, Zeph came back from one earlier. And Kaden came back from a 5-goal almost earlier. So, do what you want with that information. It's Kaden up by 2 with 2 minutes to go, and that one's going to be powerful towards Zeph's net. Zeph pops it up.
Another one off his top of his own.
And that one's passed.
And Kaden puts it in.
Kaden found his stride.
In Game 5, he had the same type of situation going on, and the result was not favorable for Kaden. Hopefully, for his sake, he can hold on to this one.
Can he hold on to this one? It's growing with the lead. Every single opportunity that he's had on kickoff, he's managed to somewhat outpace Zeph on these kickoffs better. But Zeph has also had his handful. Now here comes Zeph with excellent boost management.
All of the boost.
All of it.
Every single boost pad on that half the field was taken.
Ooh, Kaden does get that demo.
Get the demo.
And look how much time's going to come off this clock now. Lots of opportunities for Zeph to make
Kaden gets
a
the goal
chance.
Here, I would be tempted to say that.
Oh, and Zeph went away!
He might come away with it.
Zeph went away, but Zeph manages to get back to it in time. Kaden did not chow. I was going to say, Zeph kind of threw that one away. But Kaden did not go in for it. Now here comes Zeph. He's got space. Double jump, ground pinch. Does not go anywhere. Now Kaden maintains his position. He gets it past Zeph! And it's
That's looking like an
good!
Oh my goodness. This is looking like it might be a tough one for Zeph to come back. I think Kaden has got
Kaden
He's
leads.
got enough time that it's gonna be a tough one.
I'm trying to break the
Did we just see what we think we just saw? The impossible. The 3-1 comeback to be denied, and a 3 seed taking down the 1 seed, and give Zeph his first loss in over 16 months. That one's a 50 pass, and Zeph goes for it, but
Went for
absolutely
the
whiffs.
demo.
Good!
Kaden is cooking right now.
38 seconds to go, and Kaden's got the 5-goal lead. He might be the one to send Zeph home. Zeph put in his best to send this one to Champions Field, and Kaden, who has had a terrible record here on Champions Field, might have just broken the curse, but it's not over yet. Zeph strikes one back. 33 seconds to go. Has got to find 4.
Yeah.
It certainly is looking good for Kaden right now. As long as he can do a little bit of holding off, I think he's got his work cut out for him.
He lost a Game 5 reverse sweep to Omar, a Game 5 against Zeph, a Game 5 to me. There's a lot that has happened, and now... Whoa, that is a
goodness,
really
what a
cool shot there
play.
by Zeph. But clock is dwindling, and that might be the chance. Zeph finds himself behind the ball. Can Kaden strike the dagger? He is!
OT? What do you mean OT?
And Kaden...
Kaden has just found his way into the finals.
And it is going to be Kaden and Chase to decide it all for $100.
What?
And the champion pick for both remaining contestants has fallen. And now that will do it. Kaden redeems himself after so many heartbreaking moments. And now, as the clock hits 000, Kaden is not letting this end so soon. But what a journey Kaden has had in this bracket. He's going to clinch himself a winning series over Zeph. And that is it. Game 7 match done.
That is a series for the books. Kaden had, some would say, maybe an opportunity to finish off the game there and lets it get away a little bit. Zeph kind of picks up his pace, and Kaden ends up finishing it off quite strong here in Game 7.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe an emphatic statement towards what he might be doing in the finals.
We'll look at the last game stats here. Kaden had this one on a landslide. Besides, Kaden had 3 demos over Zeph. And the average boost again, Kaden had 37 average boost throughout the entire game. Zeph with a 53.
That's insane. That's a lot of boost.
I mean, Zeph averaging over half boost the entire game for like 5 games in a row. And Kaden with nearly a third of a boost tank nearly the entire series. Manages to rid all of the past trauma away. He's only gone and done it. Let's bring him in here into...
He's gone and bloody done it.
Alrighty, Kaden. Welcome to the casting channel. I mean,
Welcome in.
what an absolute series. You almost blew it. You brought it to the Game 7, but you had that one lights out. And you have handed Zeph his first loss in 17 games. His first loss since January 4th of 2025. And the perfect run for him is done. And you are representing Group A in the finals. Tell us how you feel.
Dude,
I am honestly in absolute shock. I knew coming into this matchup that Zeph was going to be a little bit lower than he is usually because he hadn't played very much and also he was on a new controller. But I don't know, man. I'm just feeling great right now to be the one to do that. I had confidence in myself, but at the same time it was Zeph. You know what I mean? So like I didn't feel like I stood a lot of a chance, but I thought I could maybe make something happen. I did not think this was going to be a win.
And made something happen, you did. I mean, what an absolute bizarre event for you. I mean, I was rooting for you the entire way. I'm pretty sure you could tell on the stream. But wow, man, that was just unreal
That
stuff
was an
by
impressive
you.
game.
You had Zeph read down too. I mean, you cracked the code on him.
I honestly really think it was that. Yes, I was very hesitant on challenging him, and that did kick me in the butt in those 2 games that I lost there in games 5 and 6. But I think a lot of it was just kind of letting him go for the plays, because like in my mind I was like, if he hits it, he hits it. You know what I mean? Like that's an incredible play from him. But if I just let him do his thing and he misses, like did you see how many counter attack goals I had there? I think that's the main reason why I won that.
I think so too. I mean, Zeph
I
went for
think
all these
it's
crazy
very possible.
plays, and it just did not work out for him. But I'm pretty sure you are not complaining one bit, as you just completely sent Zeph from first. I mean, I probably should put him in the 3rd place spot over here over Ben because of the overall series between that. But
I think that would be a fair statement.
you send Zeph home and become the first person to beat him since the end of Christmas Bowl 2025. I mean, what a historic moment this is, and whoever you get as a teammate for the Summer Bowl is probably going to be really happy. I mean, wow.
I would definitely say so.
Jace, you have anything?
Not necessarily. I mean, that was a beautifully played game. I think you took advantage of Zeph's like flaws, I guess you could say, in his game, which is, I mean, more so like the style of play he uses than a flaw in itself. Like he just likes to play mechanical. He's good at mechanics, and it's a great tactical insight from you to realize that if you can just counterattack his mechanics, that's you're kind of your key to success there. And it was a greatly played game. I think there were the 2 games there, 5 and 6. The 5, I think you have him in the bag, and then he made 2 or 3 plays, and I think he's gained some momentum. And it's kind of hard to stop once he has momentum. Like if he feels in the zone, he can hit about anything he wants to. You kind of are at his will, but as soon as you got momentum back, I think you had him down to your beck and call. You knew exactly what you needed to do, and it was a great game to watch.
And there,
A little bit hard to announce at times, especially me being tired, but it was still a thriller.
Yeah.
And there is the updated bracket. Kaden sends himself to the grand final to go against who was literally interviewing him, Chase. I have both of the grand finalists right here. Man, I am excited to have this Christmas Bowl wrapped up. Kaden finds himself back into a grand final for a Christmas Bowl for the first time since 2023. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Kaden is also 3-0 in Christmas Bowl grand final appearances.
Oh,
And Chase makes his debut. So it is going to be exciting. The battle of former teammates as JV squad. Winner gets $100.
oh boy.
That is going to do it for the Christmas Bowl content tonight. I might try to discuss a little bit of what the Summer Bowl is because I'm going to go pick up my food before McDonald's closes at 10:59. So I'll put this on the title screen, but actually I might just display capture this. Okay, there we go. So now you're going to see what this all looks like from my end, and I'm going to bring up some of the stuff I've been working on. Like right now I've been working on this sort of like bottom overlay. It's going to be for like post game and stuff. I mean, I'm really excited with how this one has turned out. I'm using overlays.uno. I'm still in shock after everything that just happened, but so this is what it's going to look like for after when the game is played. So, I mean, obviously I can like make a timeout thing happen here. So like, I know it says USC in Colorado as the template, but I mean, yeah, it's exciting how this is going to turn out. I guess I can show you what the Summer Bowl score bug is going to be looking like. And oh my goodness, this thing is a beauty. I can get rid of ignore the Heidelberg and Elmira logos. But this is what the Summer Bowl overlay is going to look like on stream. I mean, this is just, whoo-wee. This might be my finest work yet.
Yeah, it looks incredible. I'm really excited. I know what we've dragged this on for so long, and it wasn't really a lot to do with us just like not wanting to do it. It was more of just like things wouldn't work out. We tried to do me and Zeph 2 other times previously, and it just didn't work out. But I'm excited to get finally the Christmas Bowl done so we can start moving on to this Summer Bowl stuff, because we have a lot of exciting stuff for it. Obviously, we've reiterated it's going to be a 2v2 tournament, so I'm very excited to see how that works. And also with the play, we're going to have a play-in stage for this tournament as well, and it's all going to depend on these results from the Christmas Bowl when it comes to the standings. So we still kind of have to find out the details of who's exactly going to be in the Summer Bowl so we can figure out who's going to be in the play-in stage. But that's kind of just a little bit of what we are going to be working on here in the near future as we wrap up the Christmas Bowl, hopefully in the next couple of days. That would be great because we only have a matchup left. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just adding the, oh my, what happened there? I'm just adding some of the points here on stream so y'all can see. So this is going to become a 30 plus. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, I'm going to finish the bowl with 16. Y'all are competing for 40. The loser gets 30, so.
Definitely would update Zeph's score. I think it's 85 now, right? Or did you
I don't update it until, like, it's
oh,
over.
Well, yours is updated.
Oh, mine is updated. Okay, well, I can. I guess I can do that.
So yeah, the only thing that shouldn't be updated then is me and we'll obviously fix the order. Like that'll be one of the things we do after the grand finals when we come back to wrap up the 2025 Christmas Bowl completely. But yeah, the playing stage will all depend on who all is going to be in the tournament. So it depends on like if we have new members, how many members, and then we're gonna take it from there. Like the bottom part of the standings, like bottom 4, for example, have to be in the play, and bottom 8, like that kind of thing.
I mean, this is what the new leaderboard is going to be looking like. We won't see this one anymore because this will be the wrap up for the 2025, like in 2024, I guess, if you want to count the Christmas Bowl from there. But this will be the wrap up for this. I'm going to put everything, though, in this leaderboard, though. So it's going to look very nice and snazzy. Obviously, this is all, like, still under work, so obviously Zeph's name here is the only thing, and this is not even correct anymore. We got to add a loss to that, and then all the logos need fixed, and it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm really excited to see how this turns out. I got a lot of different overlays here I'm going to be using. I mean, this is going to have some serious March Madness look to it. As you can probably tell by the score bug, it does implement the little LEDs at the bottom that are going to light up when somebody scores. Goal animation's not made yet, so other than that, I think that is all I got to talk about the Summer Bowl. No prize money. I'm going to give Jack his $5 back because he actually already paid. So,
yeah, we thought with there being so many members that we don't need to put a prize pool out there just because, like, it's just going to be so hard to get money from them. It just makes it more difficult that way. So we'll just do it to where, it's just a points thing. You're just earning points. Obviously, the 2v2 will be based upon where you land, like 1st through 6th. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that because we might have more than 6 teams. But yeah, hopefully, now that we have one final match left, we can hopefully get it done soon. I don't know what availability is in the next couple of days, but
once I get the graphics made, it's all good to go. But
yeah.
That is going to do it tonight for Christmas Bowl 2025. The semifinals are done, and 2 people remain. It's Kaden, it's Chase. We don't know when exactly it'll happen, but of course I'll make the broadcast, so make sure you have those notifications on so you don't miss this, what could be a legendary series. I mean, what better way to end a crazy bowl with one of the founders and one of the most mechanical people we have here to end it off. That's going to do it tonight, everybody. Thank you for watching, and this is Zacateko6 signing out for the semis of Christmas Bowl 2025.
Peace out, y'all.
See ya.